Oh, well, hello YouTube again. It's Tom here, and today I'm not playing Rising Storm 2, which is quite surprising. I'm actually playing World of Warships, which is something I've started playing recently over the last couple of days. It's I'll tell you what, it's super fun. Um, Currently, I'm playing as what are we looking at? Tier 4 battleship, which is the Orion. It's a British battleship. Entered service in 1912, you can read about it there, look at that. The first dreadnought ship in the world to carry 340mm main guns. Anyway, if you've never played World of Warships, there's a link in the description, you can try it on. It's super duper fun. You should totally try it. You can play as destroyers, cruisers, battleships, aircraft carriers, and it's all mostly multiplayer battles. At the moment I'm playing random battles, but you can also do co-op battles and things like that. You can form divisions with your own guys and stuff. So if anybody's watching and they want to play with me, you go right ahead and we'll make a division. That'll be fun. There's all sorts of upgrades you can put on your ships and things like that. Consumables. We've got flags that give you better stuff. Currently I've got that one that gives me 50% commander XP and completely eliminates the risk of my magazine detonation on ship, things like that. There's a tech tree, so this is the British tech tree at the moment, but you've got all these other ones here, loads of other nations and things. I'm currently working towards Iron Duke, because I'm playing as battleships at the moment. But you know, we'll play a little bit, and you guys can see how it goes. It's pretty fun, so let's have a look for a battle. If any of the levels or anything, noise levels and things are a bit too loud or too quiet or whatever, just let me know and I'll mess that around a little bit, but I looked at them myself and they should be about right. So, World of Warships. It's free to play, by the way, just to let you guys know. All you have to do is set up an account with wargaming.net. They're the guys who run like World of Tanks and not War Thunder, but the other, yeah, World of Tanks. I'm pretty sure it is. And they run this, so it's really fun. There we go. So we're in the Tier 4 Orion battleship, but we have also got some French battleships on our team at Tier 4, slightly less effective than we are, but still. Got a couple of cruisers on our team, some Tier 4 cruisers, and then we got 3 battleships, and we've also got an aircraft carrier on our team as well. They're a bit dangerous, to be honest with you. We're going up against another 2 battleships, in fact another 3 battleships, sorry, and some cruisers, and some more destroyers as well. So the teams tend to auto-balance about right, so they usually match, like battleship with battleship, carrier with carrier, etc, etc. So here we go. I'm going to put full speed on, and we are going to cruise into Alpha, which is at the top north of the map there. I'm going to turn the guns off to the left side of the deck, because if you can see there, so that we've spawned on the right side of the map effectively, which is the east side. The enemy have clearly spawned on the west side, so we're going to meet in the middle somewhere. So as a battleship, you do not want to be throwing yourself directly into the engagement at point blank. You want to be... Oh god, I'm going to crash into this guy if I'm not careful. Let me just slow down and get around him. Toot my horn at him. Yeah, as a battleship, you don't want to be going in the thick of the battle, particularly. Battleships are very well armoured. You've got secondary guns as well as extremely long-range primary guns, but the cruisers and the destroyers are the guys who do all the scouting and get stuck in with your guns and things at shorter ranges. So you don't want to be getting too crazy like that. But you know, if you need to get stuck in, you got your secondary guns, which are basically like short-range cannons on the side of your ship. You can probably, if I zoom in here, you can probably see them on the sides there. Yeah, and little cannonades here. Anyway, let's get back to the battle. Okay, here we go. We've spotted a cruiser up front and a battleship. It's fine, we'll turn the guns about and we'll see if we can get some engaging shots on this guy. He's 16 kilometers away, so the lead time's going to be ridiculous on this. Give him a salvo. If we hit him, then fair enough, that'll be a good shot. Let's have a look. They're looking not too bad, actually. Nah, fell a bit short. Okay, so now as you can see in the bottom, I've got to wait 16 seconds. Well, I think it's about a 30-second reload on these guns, but, you know, because they're so powerful, it takes a lot of doing to get them reloaded. What the heck is this little destroyer doing here? This could be dangerous. Destroyers carry torpedoes, but it looks like he got torpedoed by that cruiser, and then the cruiser in turn got torpedoed by him, unfortunately for him. Let's lead this a little bit. Give that cruiser another salvo, see what that does for him. Yeah, I got some good hits there. 2,900 damage we did to him, which isn't bad. Got a scout plane above us there. What are we looking at? We've got 2 battleships up front as well, which is going to be particularly dangerous if we don't get rid of this cruiser. The cruiser will carry torpedoes, so we want to get rid of him as fast as we can, really. He's turning, so I'm going to try and lay them a little bit closer to his position. I missed all those rounds. It's a shame. Right, we've got those 2 battleships knocking around over there to the right. Our cruiser's probably just out of torpedo range. Torpedo range on a cruiser usually at this tier is about 6 kilometers or so, so we're outside of his range, which is good, I think. Dump another salvo into him. That's looking good. Good hit there, 950 damage on him. He's still not gone down though. And then we've got those 2 battleships approaching us now as well. That one looks like he's coming in for an engagement. This cruise is starting to turn about as well. We're starting to take a bit of fire off that battleship. So in this game, you want to be trying to hit the middle area of the ship side on with your guns, because that's where the citadel is of the ship, which is where you have all your main sort of ammunition storage and things like that. So you want to try and hit that as a primary target, realistically. You can do secondary damage to the ships and things like that. What health's that guy on in front of us? Not an awful lot. We could be on our own here fighting a couple of battleships and a cruiser shortly, so this could get really, really fruity quite fast. He's going to turn about and try and put torpedoes into me now, so I'm going to fix that by finishing him off. There we go, he's gone. Got a scout plane above us, which my anti-aircraft guns have just shot down, which is brilliant. Okay, we got these 2 battleships here, which we're going to have to do something about. Once I get around this island, our guns will have reloaded. I can slow down a little bit, hopefully, and start laying some rounds into them. Both of them are at pretty much full health, and my friendly guy there is in a bit of trouble. I'm going to start bringing the speed down. Half speed. Dump a salvo into him, see what happens. There you go, 12,000 damage. As you can see, I'm trying to lay the rounds into the center area of the ship. So I'm leading him a little bit because he's moving forward there. Because I want those rounds to land in the citadel area and do maximum damage if possible. Where's that other battleship gone? We're in a bit of trouble here, to be honest. Our team, as you can see at the top, we've got 2 battleships left and an aircraft carrier, one of them being me. And the enemy team has got 3 battleships and an aircraft carrier left, which is going to be quite dangerous if we're not careful. Okay, I'm going to turn into this battleship that I'm firing at now. I'm going to try and make my profile a little bit less easy to hit for him. And try and focus with my front guns on him. That battleship to my left there is going to be an issue, but I really want to get that one up front down a bit more in terms of damage. Got some friendly torpedo bombers coming in off the aircraft carrier to help me out there, which is nice. Got some more good damage on him. Got enemy torpedo bombers coming in, and they've just dropped some torpedoes. I'm going to drop my speed right down and try and turn off to the left in hopes of avoiding as many of these as I can. But we're going to get hit by at least 1, 2. Yeah, we got hit by 2. So I'm going to use my repair ability. And then I'm going to use my repair health ability there as well. Our secondary guns are firing. And this guy is asking for some broadsides into him, so let's give him a few of them. Wait until all our guns are in range. Yeah, There we go. Good hit there to him. Incapacitated him in a way. He's in trouble and my secondary guns are going to town on him. I've got a fire, which I'm going to have to let get put out by the crew on the ship, because I have not got the damage control ability back anymore. I'm going to try and get around this island so I've got a bit of cover. Our secondary guns are doing some very good damage here, but I'm not being able to swing the main guns around fast enough to do anything about him with the main guns. As you can see, the yellow circles there are the main guns. I can't traverse fast enough. We're in a lot of trouble. We got 3 fires on board, and I'm losing health like mad because of that. I need to get behind this island to try and get some fucking cover. Main guns are lined up. Gave him a really, really good salvo there. That took a lot of health off him, but these 2 battleships are going to focus me down, I think. I think we might be in trouble here. Damage control ability is completely used up. We're losing health very fast. We're taking fire off both these ships. Unfortunately, I think it might be GG for us. If I can get one last salvo off on that guy, I'll be happy, but not looking... It's not looking brilliant. I'll try it. I got him. I took him with me, so... got taken out by the fire eventually, unfortunately. Well, we managed to take this guy with us down here. That was a really lucky shot on him. This guy was just lucky that he had so many that he had so much with him in terms of friendly guys. He had the battleship with him, so it's good for him, I guess. Okay, so we got a friendly battleship here. He's trying to get some shells into him from a fair range, actually. Enemy shells are incoming on the ship. This is a French cruiser? What is he? A tier 4 French battleship, actually. Sorry. Alright, let's see what these shells are doing. See if we can get a hit. That's looking pretty good, actually. Good hits there. Nothing crazy though. So as a spectator we can do this. You can do this in your own battleship, but it's super duper important to be able to see where these torpedo bombers are coming in and things like that. Hopefully he notices these torpedo bombers, but they're in fact, no, sorry, they're friendly torpedo bombers, but they're getting shot down by enemy fighter planes. It's looking like a good shot. Nope, a little bit short. Okay, so going back to our friend here, the battleship. He's got a problem. Torpedo bombers are coming in. And that is an issue for him. Now, really, what he wants to do here is try and sit in this cap and cap it off so that we have Alpha and Bravo cap. And then if we can just run away, we can win on points. We shall see. Let's see, hopefully our friend here, Mr. Spee, in the tier 4 French battleship, is going to get some good hits on this guy before he goes in for the kill on the aircraft carrier. Good hit. Got a couple there. So this Japanese, I think this is a Japanese tier 4. Yeah, Japanese tier 4. He's going for this aircraft carrier, which is an intelligent decision. Because arguably with its dive bombers and torpedo bombers, the aircraft carrier is more of a threat. Friendly battleship's trying to help the aircraft carrier out here, but the problem is he's got quite a lot of distance on him, this battleship, so his shells are going to be accurate. Aircraft carrier is doing the intelligent thing and trying to turn away from him, so his next salvo isn't as effective. Did hit him, got a fire on him, but he uses damage control there. Our friendly battleships putting some rounds on him. He's moving quite slow, so he should be a fairly easy target on the battleship here. Rounds fell short. I've got a feeling this is going to be the same on these next rounds coming in. Nope, good hit. Aircraft carrier. I'm not sure he's got any aircraft remaining, or I'd be using them desperately, or at least I would anyway. He's trying to line his broadside up on the aircraft carrier there. Looks like the battleship's shifting his focus off his left side. I'm not massively up to scratch on naval words, by the way, so I don't know if that's starboard or port. But regardless, he's going to shift his guns over to fire at the aircraft carrier still, which might be a mistake by him. Oh dear, here we go. Enemy torpedo bombers are coming in to engage the aircraft carrier now. I think the aircraft carrier is a goner, if I'm honest with you. These guys are going to drop torpedoes, and there we go. He's going to get hit by one, 100% by one. I might finish him off because it's gone right for the Citadel. Didn't finish him off. He's not taking flood damage though either, which is nice, but that battleship probably will finish him if he's not careful. Nope, the aircraft carrier's got very little health left there. He's not doing so well. The next rounds off this battleship will probably finish him. The question is, can our friendly battleship save the TFR Hosho aircraft carrier by getting a good Citadel on this one? Because I don't think he can. No, I think the guns on the Japanese carrier battleship here are going to be able to finish him off, unfortunately. He'll get a reload in, and that'll be that for him, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the aircraft carrier. Okay, so it's one aircraft carrier and one battleship versus our one battleship. We have 2 points. So we're gaining points on the top there, as you can see. 2 3s against their 1 3. So we're winning on points currently. So if this battleship can get rid of the enemy battleship, he doesn't really need to worry about the aircraft carrier because he can just wait it out on points. There's 5 minutes left in the battle at the top right there, above my medals that you can see. Just next to that Japanese flag now. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Okay, so our friendly battleship here needs to finish off this Japanese Tier 4 battleship as fast as he can and with as little damage as he can, because we definitely know that the enemy battleship, the enemy aircraft carrier has some torpedo bombers remaining, at least 3 it looked like. There we go, all the secondary batteries off this ship are lighting him up now. His secondary batteries look like they're going to open up as well shortly. Yeah, there we go. One more salvo should finish this Japanese Tier 4 cruiser battleship off. Oh, this is so close. There he goes, he's gone. So, our friendly battleship here is burning up. He's got plenty of health left, mind. But he's took a lot of damage. Look at that. That's the one thing I love about this game. You can see all the damage that gets caused to the ships. A big hole in the front of them there. That's a paint burnt off. Here come the enemy torpedo bombers now. The best thing to do is to turn into them. But he's going to get hit by 2 torpedoes here. That could be the end of him. Yeah, took massive damage of 2 torpedoes. He's got to find this enemy carrier now. If he'd avoided those torpedoes, he might have been alright, but he's getting flooded. You can see his health going down there now. He's got no damage control ability. He may succumb to the flooding, unfortunately. His health's dropping very rapidly. Looks like he's managed to stop. No, he hasn't. He's gone. Yeah. Flooding got him in the end. Oh well, good game. We got 140,000 credits, 894 research experience, and a little bit of general. We completed 3 tasks on our campaign, so that's good. Killed 2 we destroyed 2 ships, which is cool, and shot down 4 planes, nice. So let's collect our reward here. We'll collect the reward there. Collect our stars. Alright, cool. So we can move on to number 3 of our Science of Victory campaign. So we've got to use tier 4 or more for that one. Destroy 1 enemy ship with torpedoes while not using torpedoes. And 1 assisted capture medal, we probably could do that. Hit enemy ships 100 times. Yeah, no reason why we can't do that one. Hit enemy ships 10 times with the secondary battery guns. Destroy 1 enemy ship with torpedoes, no. Incapacitate, destroy 2 main battery mounts on enemy ships. And a total of 1,000 free XP. Yeah, I don't see why not. That's got a lot of stars for that one. And then when you complete the stars, you get an unlock here. So, yeah, we'll try that. Let's see. I think this ship's fully upgraded at the moment. And we're working towards Iron Duke, which is right. So we've got 8,000 XP to use on this ship exclusively. And we have 7,400 general XP, but I'm saving that. Our commander is Oliver Taylor. He's got 1 unused skill point, but to be honest, at the moment, I'd want to be going for like a tier 2 here. Let's have a look. Reduces reload time of damage control party by how much? 10%. It's not bad. Reduces the reload time of all consumables by 5%. So at the moment we've got reduced time taken to switch shell types, so if I wanted to switch to HE on that ship, it would be reduced time for that, which is nice. We've got increase the traverse speed of the main battery guns, which is a super duper nice upgrade. We could go down this tree here, but these are more for setting. Well, here you go. Look, you've got the first one's a warning about long-range salvos fired at your ship, which, to be honest, if you're perceptive enough, you'll see that coming anyway. Adrenaline Rush increases the reload speed of all armaments as the ship HP decreases, which, to be honest with you, actually sounds pretty useful. We may go for that, but we'll see. An engine or steering gears are incapacitated to continue to operate with a penalty, which is pretty good. Increased chance of setting fire when you hit an enemy ship with main battery shells, which is 2%. Not much, but it's something. Extend the torpedo acquisition range, including the time when you use hydroacoustic search. Yeah, we don't have that on this ship. Reduces the reload time of all consumables by 5%. Reduces reload time of damage control. So we probably want to be going for this next, but we've only got 1 point. We need 2 to unlock that, so that's fine. Our commander's fine for now. Currently, we're using this camouflage, which gives us +4 dispersion of enemy shells on us, and we've got a couple of flags on. One that gives us well, I've showed you these already, so let's just get into another battle. Come on, let's go. So the tier 4 Orion battleship, British battleship. It's a good ship actually. I've been enjoying the battleships. I've played a bit of cruiser gameplay and things like that. Cruisers are sort of an in between a battleship and a destroyer. So they're more like a light battleship, if anything. They have much rapider firing guns than a battleship, but obviously they don't do as much damage. They have usually got some form of torpedo armament, which is quite handy for taking out battleships. Effectively, as a cruiser, you're in between a destroyer and a battleship. Destroyers are just fast, armed with tons of torpedoes, but not very many guns. A battleship is no torpedoes, but super heavy guns and very long range. And, you know, cruisers are in between that. So they're quite versatile cruisers. So we've got a Miyogi facing us here. These 2 battleships here are the big boys. Well, these 3, in fact. We've got a friendly South Carolina and a friendly Kawachi battleship of tier 3 against a tier 4 Miyogi, who has the same as us by the looks of things in terms of what he can do. Nice. Nassau? He's not looking quite as good. He's got a bit more concealment, so he can hide a bit better. And then we've got Kawachi's again. Got a bit more concealment, but that's about it. Alright, let's get full speed ahead, and we'll start heading towards... We'll start heading north.
Good luck, everyone. Battle start, everyone.
Sorry about that, guys. I pressed a button that was incorrectly... Yeah, I pressed the wrong button. My bad. Anyway, let us keep going. Anyway, I was talking about the guy in pink on the map there. So he's pink because he's caused teammate damage in a previous match. So the game identifies that, you know, you've got people like that. They might have done it by accident. They don't get a penalty until they start doing a lot of damage to teammates. So the game has its own form of anti sort of butthole players, basically, which is nice. It's nice to see that, because games that I've played previously, like Rainbow Six and things like that, tend to have kind of lacking punishing structures for players who are being buttholes, effectively. Alright, so let's see what's going on. We got a lot of guys hanging out here. I'm going to be hanging out at the back, because obviously I am a battleship. I want to be doing damage at range, rather than trying to get stuck in super close with a destroyer that can just light me up with a load of torpedoes. Once we clear this island, I'm going to slow down a little bit and start pushing some big shells into that channel. I've loaded AP. I'm piercing shells because we want to be going right through their armor and into the citadel area if we can. Okay, we've got a destroyer coming around this coastline here. See if we can dump a few rounds into him. He probably not, he's a bit fast for us to hit. Yeah, rounds fell short. He looks like he's going to get taken out by that friendly destroyer, but I'm not 100%. Yeah, he's gone. Let's speed back up a bit then. There's a cruiser in that channel by the looks of things. I can see on the minimap heading for Bravo, so if we can speed back up and get some rounds on him, that'll be super duper helpful for like our own cruiser that's heading into the channel. We're heading up north, and as you can see up north there's a lot of guys up there. There's 2 battleships and 2 cruisers, so it's going to be a big engagement. We're going to have to help out up there, but on the way we'll put some rounds down on this cruiser if we can. We've got an enemy cruiser down there. That cruiser in the channel is going away from us, so we may not be able to get some rounds on him actually. That's fine. We'll turn about and we'll start lighting some rounds up on these guys over here instead, at the distance. We got the range advantage. Let's get some shells out. That's looking like a good shot. What's it gonna do? Yeah, the enemy isn't about to win, but they have a lot more guys alive than what we do, which is slightly worrying if I'm honest. Okay, that cruiser went down. We got another cruiser in the channel. We've also got, I remember there being 2 reports of battleships up there. Yeah, there is. So we want to be hitting that cruiser first, realistically. He's the biggest threat to the battleship who's friendly in there, and we've got another friendly cruiser in there as well. Battleship at the back's a little bit far out of range. This cruiser's in range, but I haven't got eyes on, so I can't really get a shot off on him. Okay, we've got 3 battleships and a cruiser enemy up here, so this is going to be... I'll not lie, this might be quite rough. All of our guns are pointed the correct way. We're just waiting for sight lines on this cruiser so that we can take some shots at him. My turn is a little bit to the right. And there we go. Cruiser spotted. Let's put some rounds into him. Got a couple of hits there. 2 over penetrations. Did light damage. 1,900. He's out of torpedo range. When we're in about 6 kilometers of range, that's probably when we're looking at torpedo range for him. Guns are nearly reloaded. 2 seconds. Firing. Men salvos out, and those are looking like good rounds to me. Yeah, got another 3,800 on him. He's slowed down a lot. 15 seconds on the reload, and we'll put another side into him. We're aiming for his citadel in the middle, below the stacks there, below the smoke stacks. He's going very, very slowly at this point, so we may want to aim up close to his front. Rounds out. Yep, got another 950 on him there. Rounds fell a bit short. I was aiming for the waterline. Enemy battleship's in range now, and so is the other one. They're heading right for me as well. Okay, we'll try one more salvo at this cruiser, and then we'll start. We may have to turn around, actually. I'm going to start turning us about now. So we're going to start taking all sorts of fire, yeah. Get one more round salvo on this guy here, if we can. Yeah, we got him, but we're in trouble here. We got a lot of enemy battleships lighting us up. Got some damage on him. Yeah, we want to be turning around real fast and heading out of here to where our friendlies are, because I have got no support at this point. Gonna put a call out for support because I'm in trouble. I'm gonna use my damage control ability and get rid of the fires. Probably a stupid idea to do that right now. Try and get some rounds out on that battleship as we turn. I'm going to keep my back facing them here. I'm going to try and angle myself so that if they do get any shots off at me, the armor's going to ricochet it slightly, hopefully. Rear guns are coming about now. Get some rounds off at that guy. Missed. Bollocks. Okay, I'm going to use my gain health back ability. Get me some more health on that back there so that we can withstand a few more of these rounds coming at us. I'm not going to turn the main battery entirely around because we're going to be in super big trouble right now. We're going to take a lot of punishment off these guys. If I'd realised there were 3 battleships a little bit earlier than that, I may not have committed to trying to sink that cruiser. That was my own fault. But let's try and give him a bit back. There we go, I got a little bit of damage on him, but they're doing a lot. I'm going to try and start turning the ship a little bit. Got a fire on board. My damage control ability is used up, so we're just gonna have to let that ship fire put itself out. We want to try and get out of range of these guys if we can as fast as possible, but this guy's chasing us down. I'm gonna have to use the rear batteries to try and give him a bit on the way out. Yep, good couple of hits there. One penetration, 1 ricochet, as you can see in the bottom right there. Okay, fire's nearly out, but we need to get a bit more distance if we can. Got an island heading in our way, so I'll just turn around that while we're retreating. And then battery guns are nearly reloaded. Let's give him another couple. Doesn't look like there's any hits there. No, all misses, unfortunately. Just make sure we clear this island, and then I'm going to be turning towards Alpha, where our friendlies are at. So we got 2 battleships and a destroyer left on our team against 3 battleships on their team. That's a lot of firepower for them. If we're smart about it, we may do some damage. Another fire. I'm gonna try and let that one burn out as well. Put some rounds on that guy. The full side battery there. Let's give him a full broadside. 1 hit on him, unfortunately. Fire's nearly out. I'm gonna use my once the fire's out, I'm gonna use my ability to regain some health again, which we've just got regenerated there. Lost sight on that battleship. It's fine. I'll target this battleship instead. Go full broadside on him again. Got 1 good hit on him. Okay, I'm going to use my ability to regain a bit of health here. I'm going to target this guy because he's a bit closer to us and I'm not as keen on this guy. This guy's been chasing us, so he's a bit more of a butthole. Got a good hit on us there. There you go, have some of that. Yeah, I got some good hits on him there. He didn't enjoy that one. I really need to get down to my guys. I need the support of them. What I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start turning in that channel towards Bravo because there are no cruisers, so there's no risk of torpedoes. As a battleship, you do not want to be in a channel when there's torpedoes because you can just walk right into them and you can't slow down fast enough. Jeez, he got a really good shot on us there. What are our shots looking like? Some good ones on him. Okay, let's start turning in again. I want to be getting that island between us and them when we can. You can see my line in the bottom right there as to where I'm following as I'm turning. So I'm watching that. Let's try and get eyes on. These guys are really punishing me though. And there's that third battleship as well. Don't think I'm going to be surviving this engagement by the looks of things. We might be out. Just keep clipping me with some really heavy fire. 3 battleships on me is just going to be a little bit too much for me to handle, I think. Here comes another salvo off that first one. He missed. I might be able to get one more salvo away before they take me out, but... Go. Give him another broadside. Hopefully that'll give him enough damage for him to bugger off a little bit. Ah, 2 full salvos on me. Not much I could do there, unfortunately. And there goes our Orion, sinking into the waves. What a shame. Well, hopefully our team can help us out here and finish the job. This destroyer, he is very, very light on health, and he does not have a regeneration ability, unfortunately, so... I don't know, hopefully this guy's going to... Oh wow, he's dumping torpedoes. That might be a clever idea, but if they realise he's a destroyer, which they will have done, they are of course going to realise he's got torpedo armament, and if anybody is going to dump torpedoes into that channel, it's going to be him. Maybe he's stupid enough to not notice, but no, he's noticed. You knew that was happening. He must have slowed down and turned. Now, the destroyer's got one option he can use here, and that's to turn back around and use this other side of torpedoes.
The enemy is about to win.
But I got a bad feeling that this guy ain't going to do so well here. He's released another load of torpedoes, and the battleships are trying to light him up. He's got speed and maneuverability, which the battleships don't have. So he needs to use that to his advantage, but the secondary batteries on the battleships will give him a lot of damage. That wave of torpedoes he's like loose looks like it's going to be good though. Yeah, the destroyer went down. But that battleship took a lot of crap there and he's gone. Yeah. That battleship's out of the game. Good stuff. Friendly battleship's moving into the channel now, and he's spotted the enemy battleship. He's let loose a few rounds onto him, which didn't have much of an effect. Enemy battleship's going to turn his guns about now. And the other battleship sounds like it's flanking him. He needs to get all his guns facing so that he can get some damage out on this. Japanese battleship's got his guns facing. He's fired a couple of rounds that missed. Sounds like our friendly had a couple of rounds that hit there, but he is outnumbered again, remember. He needs to... there go the secondary batteries on the Japanese battleship there. They have a good probability to cause fires, and they're just a general nuisance, the secondary batteries. He's turning in towards the land, which is a bit worrying to get his main batteries out. He's fell short on all those shots. He's going to beach himself by the looks of things to try and get more rounds out, but it's not really the best idea. We've got to remember that the other battleships out there as well. A lot of rounds getting exchanged between these ships. Obviously they have their main batteries, like I said, but they also have the secondaries, which are the ones that are firing a predominantly more massive amount. Here comes shells from the other battleship. He's surrounded now. The best he can do is try and take that battleship out that he engaged with first, but I'll be honest, it's probably not going to go very well for him. I don't think he's going to get enough damage out. So he's reversing now. He's trying to get his back end facing that battleship behind him to minimize the impact from him. But that salvo looks good. Yeah. Unfortunate for him, unfortunately, but what can you do? That was a good game. We completed one of the tasks. We completed the task to cause 30,000 damage to enemy ships, which is good, so let's head back into port and check on that. Yeah, we unlocked level 12 as well. Awesome. Combat missions and challenges. Unlike combat missions, challenges can be completed on a limited number of times when they are active. Go to the combat missions screen and click on the banner. Alright, cool. So, here we go. Combat missions. This looks interesting. So, Glory to Britain. Events contain many various specials. The duration of specials may be shorter than the main event. Daily mission. So let's have a look what challenges we've got then. British power play. A battle must be completed in a random ranked command. So I've got to have a tier 5 British ship for that, which I don't have, unfortunately. Complete 3 combat missions of daily mission series. Complete 20 missions of daily mission series. Alright, okay, so these missions get... It looks like those are just done as and when we play. Okay, so we can collect the reward there. And we need to get another 6 stars to unlock that. So what else have we got here? Incapacitate and battery mounts. I'm just going to take this one here. Oh no, it's torpedoes, sorry. We can take that task again, so that's fine. Let's go back to port and just check our ship, make sure I've got no upgrades or anything available. 9,500 points, we're getting there towards Iron Duke, tier 5, so that's cool. Our officer is still not leveled up 100%, so we've got no points. Right, let's go into another battle. Yeah, look at that. A lot of aircraft carriers in the queue at tier 4 at the moment, so that's going to be interesting. Okay. I like the British ships. I mean, it's maybe it's a little bit... I mean, like I said, I've just started playing the game, so I haven't got much to compare the British ships to in terms of other ships. I pretty much just started going for them because I myself am from the UK, so of course I've got to be patriotic and play as a British ship. How could I not, you know? Okay, so we're the highest tiered ship, battleship on our team at the moment. We've got some tier 4 cruisers with us as well. The Danae, which I've got unlocked also, which is a good cruiser actually. Got some German tier 4 cruisers. Got a Japanese tier 4 cruiser, that looks like a premium one. It's got a very odd camouflage pattern on it. And we're against a Kaiser battleship. And a Bellefonds, which is the one before this that we have played as previously, which is a good battleship as well. Okay, it looks like we've got a battle group to the north here that I'm going to try and stick with. I would press the good luck button, but I have the good luck button mapped to my stop record, so as of before, I paused the stream by accident by pressing that. So I would say good luck to them, but I can't because I'll stop the stream, so good luck, boys. Nearly made a naval joke there and spelt it buoys, or in American as you say it, or if you say it over here, boys, just like a normal boy. These things here. In America, that's a buoy. It's not racist of me, honestly. Okay, So HICEM says, have fun. It's nice of him, so we'll see how that goes. So we have a couple of cruisers heading out with me, and we have a couple of destroyers heading out. So likely there'll be some guys coming out of this area, I would imagine. This is where we're going to be spotting enemies, I think. I'm going to sweep around quite far on the left again, because I'm a battleship. I don't want to be getting too close to the enemies. Definitely not within torpedo range if I can help it. We've got that Kaiser battleship there that we're going to have to deal with at some point. Okay, here we go. We've spotted quite a lot, actually. Enemy cruiser heading out over there. Let's a lot of enemy cruisers. Give that main salvo there. It's quite far range-wise, so whether those rounds are going to probably deviate a lot from where I actually fired. That cruiser's heading in towards the middle, towards Bravo by the looks of things. Got an enemy battleship at the back there. That might be that German Tier 4 that we were looking for. But we'll see when we get to that. There's some smoke screens gone up from friendlies and enemies. There we go, there's that enemy cruiser at 12 kilometers. I'm going to lead him a little bit, but he's sped up a lot there. Yeah, he's going to miss by miles. It's unfortunate. Let's keep heading around them. So 2 enemy cruisers on that battleship there. That battleship's stationary at the moment, so we can give him a bit of punishment for that. We'll give him a few armor piercing rounds in the side because he's stationary. Okay, he's not quite stationary, he is moving, but we'll give him a salvo. He's not moving very fast. Well, he has sped up since I've fired those rounds, so again. So here's the big problem at firing at targets at distance, unfortunately. It's a bit hit and miss. He's just fired a salvo at me. Be careful of that. He got 1 hit on me, which is fair. Didn't do any damage there. Enemy cruiser. Gonna give him a bit, lead him a bit more. Full salvo for you, boy. Yeah, I gave him a citadel hit, which took half his health there. Big penetration on him. He's going to be cacking his pants now. Or at least I would be. I've got a friendly cruiser leading the way for me. Yeah, but he's turned right about and he's trying to get out of there now. So we can get a couple of rounds on this cruiser. He's at 8 kilometers, so he's probably just out of torpedo range. Got 1 hit on him. Other penetration. Rounds fell a bit short there. Okay, it looks like he's coming in with his torpedoes, actually. I'm a bit worried about that. So I'm going to turn around and try and get a salvo off at him before he can dump all his torpedoes. Because he's going to turn towards me with that hull. There he goes, he's gone. That cruiser over there looks like he's having a bad time. Yep, he's gone. Right, now it's time to focus on this battleship who has no support. Yeah, we have. Tried to fire some torpedoes off at me before he went. Kind of suspected that would be the case, so we'd already sorted that out. So this battleship here at 4K, he is the tier 4 that we were looking for. 12K out's quite a distance. Some good hits on him there. We'll turn into him slightly. So we've angled ourselves a little bit better from him, and we can get most of our guns facing forward. He's taking fire from the 2 cruisers that are with us, that are escorting us, so that's good. He's moving very rapidly out there, though. Good hits on him there, 6,200 damage. He's not enjoying that particularly huge amount. Okay, I'm going to start turning our guns around here. And I'm going to turn the ship about as well. I'm going to push us through that channel there. As a battle group, we're going to have to head to the other side of the map towards Charlie, because that's where the remainder of the enemy forces are at. Just fire the two guns there. Put a couple of rounds. One of them was a non-penetration there. The only hit was a non-penetration. Which is a shame. Those rounds aren't going to hit. He's too far out for those rounds to have hit. Okay, so it looks like our friendlies are on the right side of the map there. We're going to have to start pushing towards them to help them out. So let's move across there, get the guns turned left. I'm going to tell them that I focus on going on B. That's where I'm going to be looking at moving into. All guns are loaded. Okay, so recon suggests that enemy is down south still towards Charlie, so if we can capture Bravo, we can... Oh god, this is a mess. So what started out as a pretty one-sided battle, or it looked to me like a one-sided battle, is looks like it's going to turn into something a bit more interesting, at least. Okay, so we've got two enemy battleships out there, which are right down in the south area of the map. So we want to... Oh, there we go. We spotted a battleship at 9k out. Let's get the guns ready to turn. Guns are lined up ready for him. Once we get sight lines on him, let's put a few rounds into him. Okay, here we go, we see him. It's the German battleship again. He's taking a lot of fire here from these destroyers, which are giving him torpedoes up the butt. Which is good, that should polish him off if those torpedoes are on point. It doesn't look like they are, so I'm probably going to have to give him the last finishing salvo here. And then I'm going to turn the ship to get shots on the guys over there to the other side. Okay, I'm turning the ship now, because we've got those destroyers and cruisers on the right that we're going to have to worry about. Turning the ship to get a front side angle on this guy. We need to get those turrets around, so I'll angle ourselves slightly to the right. Okay, come on. Reloaded. Rounds out. Looking good. Wasn't a finishing blow on him. Those torpedoes are looking good though. Yeah, he's gone. There we go. Right. So we want to be thrusting through and towards Charlie now. Give him a cheeky little blow of the horn, because he did to us. Enemy cruiser sighted. He's going to be coming right for me, because he knows he can do the most damage to me if he gets his guns on me and he gets those torpedoes out. Front guns are ready. Overshot him by a little bit. He does guns to come around. He's closing the distance too. He wants to get those torpedoes in range of me. Battleship's at 15k out, so that's quite a distance for the battleship to do much to me when there's an enemy destroyer somewhere, which is what we want to be careful of as well. I'm going to get through his channel and I'm going to turn a hard left. This cruise is going to come out cover shortly, and I'll give him a full salvo off the right side. Yeah, he's gone. So that cruiser's out. Got a battleship and a destroyer out there now. So we want to head towards Charlie and just see if we can take Charlie now. And I'll start giving some long range fire into that battleship. So they have limited capabilities in terms of torpedoes now. They've got that destroyer, so I'll have to keep an eye on him. But I think we can win this if we're clever about it. Destroyer narrowly avoided torpedoes there from that friendly there. He was aiming for the battleship. Okay, so enemy destroyer is the one we want to be watching out for. Hopefully the cruiser will take care of him, and we can just focus on hitting some shells into that battleship. There goes the salvo. Looking good. Yeah, some solid hits there. I'm going to turn into this now. We may have to worry about that battleship, the destroyer, but we'll see. Hopefully, like I said, the cruiser's going to get him. Ask my teammates to fire on him while I focus on the battleship. Salvo complete, rounds out. Big hits on that battleship again. Need a citadel on him really though. What I really need is that destroyer that's friendly to take care of the other destroyer as well. But he's put some torpedoes out on that battleship, so that's a good start. Yeah, he got him, nice. Right. See if I can get this thing finished off. Oh, good hits on him, but just not enough. He's really light on rounds here. I think our destroyer is going to get rid of him, if I'm honest, but he's taking a lot of fire. Could be the finishing blow for him there. Yeah, I got him.
Enemy destroyer blown up.
That wasn't a bad match at all. Three Citadel hits, 48 target hits, 15 of which are penetration, 11 non, 19 over and 3 ricochets. Killed 3 enemy ships. Very good. Back to port and let's check out what we've got. So we can collect a reward from our campaign, so we'll do that now. One more star for us there. We'll take that task again. Okay, so let's go back out there. I'm just going to go to the bathroom very, very quickly. I'll be very quick and then we'll get back into it. 2 seconds, guys. Okie dokie, I'm back. Right. Got 3 out of 3 tasks in progress on our campaign. Challenges. Complete 3 combat missions of the daily mission series. Right, these I can't do yet because I need a slightly higher tier ship. In 1 battle and 250 base XP. Must be random. Has to be tier 5 or here. So these we're looking at tier 5 ships basically for those. A welcome bonus event. Welcome bonus. Discipline of virtue of the month. Celebrate, log into the game and claim prizes every day. Yes, so we're doing that. We've got a couple of extra campaigns we could do there. New stage has started. Defend while you're in front of... New stage is about to begin. Join the battle and get cool goodies as rewards. Combat mission, read carefully. Blah, blah, blah. So you've got to be tier 5 for most of those. Okay, fine, no problem. So we're at 10,000 XP. Do one more game and then we might be able to unlock this next tier 5 battleship here actually, which is cool. Have we got room for it? We're going to have to sell some in. Got 2 vacant slots. Okay. Well, let's do another battle then in our Orion. And then by the looks of things, we might be able to unlock the next tier of this battleship for the British after this. That's quite fun. We'll see how that goes. So we're looking potentially at having some aircraft carriers in our game here, which is kind of scary. Not massively keen on the torpedo bombers. They do scare me a little bit. I've not seen any dive bombers, but I've seen some footage from other YouTubers and things who play this game, and yeah, dive bombers look quite scary also. As a battleship, you're very exposed to dive and... Oh dear, there we go. So we've got two aircraft carriers, both with a total capacity of... Well, that one's got 19 aircraft, and that one's got 22, so that's a lot. We've also got a Koenig, which is a tier 5 German battleship. We've got a Wyoming against us, and a Nikolai, which is a big Russian battleship. So we're sitting somewhere in the middle here. We got a lot of tier 5 guys in here. A lot of tier 5 guys. So we're at the lower end of the spectrum in terms of what we might be able to do. I'm going to head right here, so I'm going to turn our guns left. And we'll go with that battle group that's moving south towards Delta there now. Let's see if we can assist those guys out. That tier 5 battleship is actually kind of scares the crap out of me, but we'll see how that goes. So we've got a friendly cruiser up with us here. Got some aircraft moving out. Those look like... Are they bombers or fighters? I think those are dive bombers potentially. No, they're fighters. They're going out to engage enemy fighters now. Okay, so we're going to have to be very, very careful to avoid some of these planes. We want to stick together with our friendly battleships if we can, and provide ourselves a good anti-aircraft screen while we engage other targets of opportunity. Okay, we've got a destroyer spotted at 15 kilometers out. We've got a cruiser over there who is spotted at 20 kilometers out, way beyond our effective engagement range. And we can turn in to face that and try and get some rounds out. Okay, that cruiser's 20 kilometers out. He's been engaged by a friendly cruiser there on the right. Oh, this is going to be an intense battle. There we go, enemy battleship spotted. Looks like he's luring us in. We got dive bombers and other bombers up front. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a salvo on that guy, and then I'm going to turn us inwards here. turn us about to the left. In fact, no, I'm not. We've got a cruiser here who can help support us against these aircraft, so that's good. Because there's a lot of aircraft. We'll head for this channel in front of us here. Battleship's 20k out. I still don't have enough range on him. Let's turn right around this small island here. A friendly destroyer up front is hopefully going to help us out with this battleship. Still too far out at 18 clicks. Our range on our guns is about 17 maximum if I remember right. Oh, enemy cruiser up front. 16 clicks out on him. Definitely get some rounds on him, but whether or not I'm going to be able to land them is a different question altogether. So he's probably moving much faster than I suspect. Yeah, those fell behind him. Okay, we got enemy planes inbound. Possibly got dive bombers inbound, actually. This guy's moving really fast. Those rounds are looking good. Yeah, got a good hit on him there. I'm going to turn us back now with our cruiser here, because we need to stick together to support from these aircraft. Shot an enemy plane down, good stuff. Let's get our guns starting to turn around now. To avoid crashing into this guy as well, it helps. Okay, so he's firing on those guys. Good stuff. Okay, let's keep turning around, see if we can get some rounds back on that cruiser. He's 14k out, so we probably can. He's moving away from us though, so that's at the maximum range of my guns now. Probably won't hit him with those rounds, I don't think. If we do, that'll be a very lucky shot. No, we did, yeah. Got Nova penetration on him. Slight bit of damage. Okay, so there's definitely an enemy on Delta. We know that much. Because they're capturing it at the moment. Enemy battleship has been spotted out there. He's 18 clicks out, he's out of range of my guns. He's probably got range on me though. So let's turn about. Been detected. And now I'm here. Which means there's probably somebody around here that can detect me. Either that or it's a plane. But it would tell me if it was a plane detection. Okay, this is a bit unnerving rather. Slow down, turn about, see if we can help these guys out over here, engaging these enemy cruisers and battleships. Enemy battleship sighted at 16 kilometers out. We might be able to get some rounds on him. He's just fired at me. Yeah, he did. Give him some rounds there. Those might hit if I'm lucky. Ugh, all misses, of course. Okay, I'm gonna try and avoid his incoming salvo. That'll be inevitably firing at me. Turn the ship a little bit more to angle away from the rounds. Yeah, give me a good solid hit there. And give him some back, see if we can get a few rounds on him. Yeah, I got a good hit on him there. Enemy destroyer sighted. That's not good. He's at 7 Ks out and he's turning, which means he's probably got torpedoes out at me. Yeah, he did, yeah. I saw that. Those rounds won't hit him, I don't imagine, but worth a punt, isn't it? I'm going to regroup back with my friendly battleships on the other side of this now.
Torpedoes to starboard.
Yeah, we've got that torpedo, I'm aware of it. Managed to turn. Oh, okay. Okay, that's a bit closer than I enjoy torpedoes being. Oh, that was close. It felt just short of me. He was just out of range when the torpedo went off originally. Wow. Scary as all hell. Give him a broadside. Yeah, got some good damage on him there. He didn't enjoy that at all. Took out our friendly destroyer there. Unfortunately for him. Hoping that cruiser, yeah, got rid of him. Good stuff. Right. So we need to start heading towards Alpha. I'm going to start moving towards Alpha now, because it's the only... we can capture that quick and possibly ruin these guys' day. We need this battleship that's with us to turn about and help us out, though. That would be useful. They still have 2 aircraft carriers up and running as well, so we can swing up through Alpha into Bravo and see if we can locate those aircraft carriers. We've got dive bombers coming in. Unfortunately, that battleship's a little bit far out of range for me. It's like a punt at him there. He might turn into those rounds. Dive bombers spotted coming in.
Attack enemy aircraft.
Let our guys know about that. I think he's maybe going for that other battleship, but I'm not. Yeah, they're going for that other battleship. Hopefully he's noticed, but I did point them out, so hopefully he did, but I'm a bit worried he didn't. Shot one down. He's let torpedoes off. That's not looking good for him. Yeah, he's gonna take those torpedoes real fucking good. Okay, we gotta worry now because we've got torpedo bombers inbound, and by the looks of things, a couple of dive bombers, but they may be going to finish off that battleship that just got hit by the torpedoes. There's the bloody thing. I was just out of range of my guns.
I need your support.
Okay, so I'm going to try and help support this cruiser in front of us and capping this. Tell him he's out of range. Unfortunately, he's trying to report that position to me so I can give him a few rounds, but he's just a little bit too far out of my range. We'll move towards Bravo after this, and then we'll probably have range on that aircraft carrier if we can sight him. The 2 battleships are on the other side of the map, so we might just be able to sweep around here. It's all very tactical at the moment. There's a lot of... There we go. There's a bloody torpedo. Dive bombers coming in, sorry. Shot on those rounds. And use my consumable to gain a bit of my health back. We'll just regen a little bit of health because I'm going to need it, because these torpedo bombers are definitely going to be targeting us now. We're one of the main threats now, apart from the aircraft carriers. But we're the main threat to the aircraft carriers, so that's what they're going to be doing. They're going to be looking for us. If we can capture B, here we go, I've been detected. Probably by some form of enemy aircraft. Yep, torpedo bombers up front.
Repel air attack.
Is he going for the cruiser or is he going for me is the question here. Looks like he's going for the cruiser. Spotted that enemy aircraft carrying out 12k out. I'm going to turn and try and get my guns on him. Got dive bombers coming in now. Got a good main battery out there. Come on, cruiser, survive. Oh, shit, we lost that cruiser. I'm on my own now. Dive bombers are coming in. I'm going to just swerve and try and avoid as much of it as I can. There are good hits on me there, though.
Ship is on fire.
I need to spot that bloody aircraft carrier. Shit, enemy battleship up front. I need to try and get these rounds on this guy. Some good hits on him, but he's just fired on me as well. Oh, damn. How much health has that guy got left? I'm going to go for the aircraft carrier in hopes of helping out my aircraft carrier. Fuck, torpedo bombers coming in. I'm going to have to turn. I'm going to try and get one salvo off before I'm out. Here come the torpedoes. That's going to be me. Oh, took the hit from one. Managed to survive it, but there's another load coming in. I'm hoping I can avoid the main damage from those torpedo bombers, but took a one right on the ass. Yep, he got me there. Fuck. Nearly had my main guns turned on him.
The enemy is about to win.
Unfortunately, it looks like that's a GG from me. Unfortunate. But what can you do? I was outnumbered, unfortunately. Not much this aircraft carrier can do to win now on its own, unfortunately. He'd have to go and capture some points, but he's not going to get them. They're going to win, but it was a good game. We got a good shot at it. Didn't get any kills, unfortunately, that round. I do love the details upon these things. So they put some really nice details on these ships. You can see the AA mounts and everything. Alright. Well, we were defeated, unfortunately. Completed a couple of tasks. Got a little bit of experience and stuff. It's just how it goes. So let's collect our rewards for the wins there. Collect those stars. Not quite enough yet for that one. We'll take those. Have we now got enough XP for us to take the next battleship, Iron Duke? I'm going to have a quick look on Orion if we've got enough. And Iron Duke is 13,000. We don't quite have enough, so we will play one more and then we will unlock Iron Duke and that'll be fun. So let's have one more battle in the Orion at tier 4. And hopefully we're not going to end up with a crap load of bloody aircraft carriers again. What a nuisance they are. I haven't played any aircraft carriers yet because the UK tech tree doesn't have any, and I've been focusing on that since I've been playing, or started playing rather. But I've seen them like that, and they seem to be very effective. Very effective. I can't imagine they're super fun to play, but you know. Okay, so we got a we got an Italian battleship there. Got somebody playing in the Iron Duke, which is one we're going to be unlocking shortly. A Russian battleship. American Wyoming. We've got Kaiser with us. Miyogi. This is a big battle. There's a lot of battleships going on in this. Not so many destroyers and things, but enough. A couple of them at least. It's those big hard-hitting battleships at tier 5 I'm looking out for here. They're going to be the ones that are going to cause us issues, I think. Okay, let's... Okay, I haven't seen this game mode before. This is an interesting looking one. Give everybody a toot at the old horn. I would put the good luck thing. Oh, we have somebody who decided to Allah Akbar into the chat. That's seems appropriate, right? And then he got reported by the other guy for saying that. What a fucking dick. Okay, let's circle this here. I've not seen this game mode. It's an interesting looking one. I guess it's like sector control or something. Interesting. So we want to be skimming the edges of this, if I'm honest with you. Okay, why did that light up on that island? Does that mean there's somebody behind that island? There we go. Spotted a battleship at 19 kilometers out. He will have range on me, 100%. He's probably going to open fire shortly, if I'm not careful. Not quite within range of me yet. Got a cruiser that is in range, but he's turning out of sight. Got a battleship out there who's in range, but again he's turning out of sight, which is unfortunate. Okay, we'll head around this right side, because this looks like where all the fun's going to happen. The cruiser moving in there. 14k, he's well within range, but he's behind some cover from me currently, which is a shame.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Okay, so I'm going to bring my battleship around the back of this and slow down a little bit here and start giving some support fire onto these enemy battleships and things. Go have some AP rounds. Okay, we've got a cruiser and a battleship moving in now. Interesting. Okay, this is a big clusterfuck in the middle here. Our round's looking good. Bit short, unfortunately. Taking some rounds of a cruiser back there now. We'll turn our guns and see if we can give him a little bit back, because he's being a bit of a dickhead. Have some back, you asshole. Let's get the guns turned again. Okay, what have we got here? What do we got? Shots out.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship. Many thanks.
There's a heavily damaged battleship behind this by the looks of things. I've nearly got my salvo ready to fire in, so if we can finish him off, that'd be a nice job right there. Yeah, we'll give him a salvo. If we get the win on that, that'd be nice. Yeah, he got finished off by somebody else, which is unfortunate. Cruiser and a destroyer moving in. Let's see what that destroyer does before I engage that cruiser. Okay. Fire some rounds over at that cruiser now. Got another penetration on him, unfortunately. What's this guy doing?
Attention. Reporting the target position.
Oh, that's a big ship. Start turning us around now. Speed up a little bit on the corner and just turn us around. I don't want to be going into that channel where we're getting a lot of torpedoes and stuff coming in. Slow it down a little bit. And then get a bit more speed on.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
So now, this is what I was afraid of, you see. We're going to start catching a lot of fire off these other ships now because we're the ones towards the front of the pack. Especially that big battleship back there.
Much obliged, Commander.
Okay, right, we're cruising back out away from all that rubbish now.
All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Put some rounds on that battleship now. Missed. Rounds coming in. Ricochet by the looks of things from him. Oh. Gonna avoid my own hitting my own guys. Destroyer, nice.
We've sunk an enemy destroyer.
That was a cheeky little shot on him.
Taking the lead.
Okay, so it's still looking like most of the enemy force are down there in that channel, quite far away. Our round's going to be a little bit too far ahead there, yeah.
Our victory is in sight.
Got rounds coming in at us. Gone way over our heads there. Let's get away from all this. I think they might be a bit too... Got a good hit on him, but it's a bit short. Don't worry, computer, the land is miles away.
Concentrate fire on the target. All stations, requesting fire on the designated target.
Oh, Citadel hit on him there. Nasty. That battleship back there is punishing me a little bit now. Got a light hit from him there. He may be reversing back out to try and get some more rounds on me. So I'm just catching a couple of rounds from his rear battery. God damn it, he's putting hell of effective fire on me now. Okay, now that thing back there worries me. If I can get my guns lined up on him, I'll put some fire on him. Good hits on him there. I need to find that enemy battleship. There he is, the little bugger. He's firing a full salvo at me now. Shoot down that spotter plane if we can.
Get back.
Yep, spotter plane's gone. Rounds out. We're a bit blind, I couldn't see them 100%. Got a battleship and a cruiser chasing him into that pass now, so if I can get behind him I can maybe do some damage here. Yeah, we won on points. Wasn't even looking at the points. And well, good job us. Citadel hit, destroyed one, looking good. Back to the port, and that should be enough for the next battleship that we're wanting. Brilliant. Okay. Modules. Let's have a look. So Iron Duke 13,000. We'll spend a little bit of extra points to unlock him, so we'll spend 19 of them. Very good. And then we'll purchase him at 800,000, and we will retrain our commander to be decent. Put him on a senior command course. And we are going to take with us the expert loader and the expert marksman. Modules wise, we haven't got enough, unfortunately, to get any of this yet. But we will once we've leveled up a little bit. Let's put our upgrades on here. So we want the magazine modification to reduce the chance of a magazine explosion, which is a nice one. The damage control system modification 1, which just gives us a little bit less chance to catch on fire and everything. And, oh, look at this. Second battery modification. Fire range plus 20%. Oh, very nice. So we can take a main battery modification 2, which increases the traverse speed of the main turrets, which is quite nice, but it increases the reload speed. It's not a massive problem for us. Want to extend the range of our air mounts? We could. We could do secondary battery modification 2, which increases the distance, but the dispersion is less. And we can get airman systems modification, which gives us secondary battery firing range. So that one's quite a good one, actually. So that means that we have less spread. We have a spotting plane with this one as well. Look at that. That's fun. Alright, cool. So this is looking like a pretty interesting ship, actually. So we've got a spotting plane, we've got 3 slots for upgrades, so we've got that aiming upgrade as well. Let's have a look at the exterior so we can get some camouflage on us. Detectability, plus 4% range dispersion. We get plus 100% XP battle with that one, so we'll use this one. Because we want the XP, 100%. Mount that on our ship. Excellent. Right. We'll use some signals as well. We'll put on the one that eliminates our magazine. Fire extinguishing, flood recovery, commander XP, and the amount of HP recovered when we use our upgrade. So actually, when we go back to modules here, we may want to get rid of the magazine detonation one because yeah, okay. Right, let's roll with this then. Let's play our first battle with the Iron Duke. So, tier 5 battleship Iron Duke. We found a match. Very nice. Let's see how this turns out. By the way, like I said before, if you do fancy playing the game, it is free, which is awesome. There's a link in the description you can use there to sign up. You'll receive some extra goodies and stuff, and I will as well, which is lovely. So, holy crap. We've got some tier 7 guys in this battle. Scharnhorst, Nagato, okay. Now we're getting into big boy territory here. We're getting into big boy territory, and that's quite scary, I'll be honest. We've got a tier 7 cruiser. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now we got some some very, very scary looking ships now going about. Okay. We're going to have to be very careful in this battle, seeing as this is the first battle we've seen anything near tier 7. That's bloody terrifying.
Action stations.
Let's get our guns turned about there. So, ship looks pretty awesome there, I'll be honest. Some really big guns on this. Reload times looking pretty similar. We want to load AP, not high explosive, not right now. So Iron Duke. Let's see how you do as a ship, as in battles, as a battleship. We got a big contingent of guys heading out my way here. Okay, spotted a cruiser at 19 kilometers out. Another cruiser there at 16. Nothing in the middle yet. Keep our guns aimed this way, because I have a feeling that something might want to come through that pass in front of us. Okay, so I'm going to shift around our friendlies here. I don't want to hit any of these guys. That'll be a bad time. Okay. Haven't seen anything. I'm going to send a spot plane up, actually. Go on, spot plane. Go out and spot some things for me.
Spotter airborne. All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Oh wow, so the spot plane increases our range massively, so but obviously the travel time on those rounds is going to be huge. But look at that. Probably not going to hit anything with the rounds going out that far like that, but there's that enemy cruiser. Put some rounds out, see how they do. There's that guy who was next to us, he's fallen back a little bit. Which is fine. So we're heading towards Alpha to try and cap that now. What's that spot in plain seeing? There's some guys over there, but I can't. Right, spot in plane's only active for 3 more seconds. Okay, spot's coming back and he's now got a 6-minute cooldown, which is reasonable actually. That's pretty reasonable. Rounds out at 12k. He's gone very fast. Rounds fall short. Battleship back there is at reasonable distance. He's going to be far too fast for those shells, I think. Oh, I got him with one. It's a good shot too, apparently. Okay, I'm going to turn into this because I have a feeling he's going to dump torpedoes from behind that rock there. Big hits there coming in. Oh, I knew it. So, let's get our battery turned. Got that destroyer off to our right that we're aware of. He's definitely dumped torpedoes. We're going to be heading towards him now. Let's try and sort that out.
Attention, reporting the target position.
Heal a bit of health up there. I want to get rid of that destroyer, but I've got a cruiser heading on my right, have I? Kind of. Right, we need to get the guns turned back around because I can't engage these guys up here with the guns not being turned. Come on, come on, come on. Torpedoes coming back through that gap there. Really need these guns turned. Come on, guns. Right, okay. Take some rounds on him, but we lost sight of the other one, which was the target I wanted to hit, ideally. Okay, this is starting to become very messy now. Rounds coming in. Okay, I want to hit this guy ideally. He's stationary right now, which is bizarre. Shit, torpedoes. That bloody destroyer's still out here somewhere. Okay, so there's that cruiser heading back in. Those rounds probably aren't going to hit, but if they do, good shot by me. Oh, they did, nice. Yeah, this bloody destroyer's still out here somewhere, causing bloody havoc. I think that spotter plane back.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Ah, I turned and I'm gonna get hit by one of them. Bollocks, that was not my fault. I didn't realize how many torpedoes he actually had. Use our damage control. We'll use our repair. Get a bit more health back. Put a couple of rounds on him.
Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes to starboard.
Yeah, more torpedoes knocking around there. This is an intense battle, this one. It's a bit longer than some of the other ones because these are some much heavier battleships and things that have much more sustainability in battle. I'm getting targeted by a lot right now. Got a fire on board.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, I'm in a bad area now. I'm getting targeted by about 4 different ships. I really need to do something about this. I'm gonna send a spotter aircraft up, but I'm struggling now.
Spotter airborne.
I'm recovering a bit of health, but this fire causing me problems. Fire's nearly out. Fire's out. Good stuff. Jeez, I got so many rounds coming at me. Like, what the heck am I gonna do here? Got hit by a fire again.
On fire.
I'm gonna try and get some final rounds out on this guy before I go down. If that fire consumable comes back, I might be okay, but I'm not 100% sure we're gonna make it here. Okay, I've had to use the consumable. Fire's out. Jeez. Really need to get that health gain consumable back as well.
Problem solved, sir.
Okay, we can gain a little bit of health back with that. That spotter plane's being really, really useful right now. Rounds fell a bit short. I didn't predict his speed well enough. See how much damage we can do now. Spotters come back, right? We're out. Okay, so there's not an awful lot that I can do now in terms of range. That guy's way out of range behind that rock. This guy at 16k looks like he's approaching. Slow down a bit. In fact, we'll speed up a tiny bit and then we'll slow back down and see if we can get a hit out on him from behind this rock. Can't quite get eyes on him, so I'm not 100% sure on what his exact sort of movement is. I need to see that bow pop out. Come on. Yeah, I lost him. Just gonna put some rounds out there anyway. Nah, no hits from that. Unfortunate. There he is. It's a shame I wasted those rounds, but did what I thought I should do. See if I can pop some rounds behind this hillside here. Yeah, got a couple hits on him. He's going to be next.
Our victory is in sight.
Oh, he's got a lot of health, and he's taking a big shot at me there. Caused me some really nasty damage, that guy there. Put some rounds out on him. Hopefully I can return a bit of that damage to him before I'm down. A little bit, but not much, unfortunately. One more salvo from him and I'm done. Okay, I'm hoping I can get one more salvo out on this guy before I get taken out. Come on, come on, come on, reload. That's it, that's me turning in towards this island now to try and avoid the fire coming from everything else. 5,200 damage on him. Here comes the rounds that are probably going to take me out. Oh, missed me just. I need to get this island between me and everybody else. I'm sitting on 510. I've got no repair consumable left. What a shame. I just need to get this island between me and this guy over here. Shit, here comes some more rounds. Thought I'd try and get one final salvo out and maybe hit that destroyer. Yes, got him just as I died. Just. So we've got a couple of friendlies left. But I'll be honest, a cruiser, a battleship, and where's the other battleship? The other battleship is over here. What's his health looking like? About half. Yeah, this cruiser could sort this battleship out if he got ballsy and used his torpedoes, I think. That spotting plane's having a really bad time. I think we did a pretty respectable job there for our first game in Tier 5, which contained a ridiculous amount of Tier 7 guys, to be honest. And here we go, like you see, the Tier 7 and Tier 6 guys are still knocking around is the problem. Got much more sustainability than me. He's got some nasty looking secondaries on that thing as well. Now a friendly who's left is a tier... Is this the Nagato? Yeah. He's a Tier 7 Japanese battleship here. Who's left. He really needs some help from that cruiser. That cruiser just needs to come around instead of trying to engage with that battleship. That battleship's gonna probably end up taking care of him eventually. Let's see where this is going. Hopefully our friendly battleship can get rid of this guy. Secondaries have opened up now. To me that looks like he's going for a ram. Which if he is, I mean that's fair enough. You're closing the gap, he's putting damage on you. Go for the ram, why not? Because it's looking like the guy on the other team is in the other destroyer. I know. Yep, he took care of the cruiser and the other battleship. So if he goes to the ram now and he gets it, it's GG. Oh, he missed the ram. Holy crap, that was close. He's managed to turn his turrets around. That pure spotting plane's gonna have a really bad time. Come on, man, you can get your main batteries around and sort this guy out. I believe. Oh, he just skimmed him. Yeah, got him in the end. It's a good game, though. Good game. So we got quite a lot of completion and stuff there. 4,000 experience, very nice. It's probably from this here, I'd imagine. That means we can probably upgrade our ship, which is good. So let's have a look. Modules. We can get the Iron Duke hull, which has more survivability. That can't speak today. Or we could get the mod for further distance. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to research the... With a little bit of extra points, I'm going to research the hull and then mount that, so we've got a little bit better survivability there for our ship. Let's get that paint scheme put back on in. We'll take a couple more signals. Commander XP up, yes please. Completely negate the damage from that. We'll take the 2 that give us flooding recovery time, and the 1 that gives us a bit more HP that we can use when we recover health. Okay, cool. Tech tree wise, we're at tier 5 with the Iron Duke. Excellent. Okay, yeah. Arms race. What's arms race? See ship buffs to gain an advantage of the enemy. Nah, that's not like my kind of thing. Let's have a look at what operation of the week is. I believe you have to be, yeah, tier 6 for any of these. Okay, that's fine. Let's just get into another battle. We've upgraded our hull slightly to be a bit more survivable, which is nice. So hopefully that'll give us a little bit more survivability against those big tier 7 and tier 6 battleships. Whew, they were scary. Hopefully this matches a little bit more towards my favour, and I'm one of the slightly higher level ones in it, but yeah, okay, this is looking a little bit more my style, except we got a lot of aircraft carriers. What's our aircraft defense? It's pretty good, I think. 37. Congo, Wyoming coming against us. We've got 2 Wyomings on our side, and 2 Myogis, battleships. We've got a French battleship there. Another... Wow, there's a lot of battleships in this game. So 2 cruisers and 3 destroyers on each team, and then the rest of them, we've got 5 battleships per team and 2 aircraft carriers. Jesus. So... The problem with our ship in this situation is we don't have an awful lot of maneuverability, unfortunately. So when it's coming to these dive bombers and torpedo bombers coming in, we might have some issues. But we shall see. Here's our ship here. Got our air mounts on there and everything. Let's get turned about. Make sure that we're not crashing into any of our friendlies, because that does happen. Yeah, it's quite bright on this map. Luckily sun's behind us, so who knows whether that's an advantage or not. Sound the Horn of Gondor. Here come the fighters to spot us. Like I said, we'll have to be careful watching out for dive bombers and torpedo bombers, which are going to be a big threat. Okay, so we've got a couple of friendly battleships that we'll stick with. We'll stick together, and we'll have a bit better defense against aircraft by doing that. Okay, so. We've got armor piercing loaded, excellent. We're going to use our spotting plane when we spot somebody, so that we've got a bit more range there. Okay, here we go, I've spotted somebody now. Okay, let's send our spotting plane up. Maybe I'll get some rounds on them shortly. Dump some rounds there, expecting him to turn to our left a little bit, but he's not, he's turning right, so we're going to miss with those rounds, unfortunately. Yeah, a little bit short. Slow our speed down a little bit, and we'll have a go at these battleships at the back in a second. There's that aircraft carrier. A couple of those rounds hit the hillside by the looks of things. Yeah, I got a couple of good hits on him there. And another one, not bad, not bad. Cruiser sighted across the hillside here. Let's wait for all our guns to load and we'll give him a full salvo if we can. There he is. Okay. $15 kilometers out, so that should be a good lead for his speed there. Okay, so we've lost our spotter plane now, which is a shame. We did miss that cruiser, unfortunately. He was moving way faster than I thought he would be. Aircraft carrier is being very aggressive back there. Take some more rounds at him. I'm going to lead him a little bit more than I did last time, which is looking pretty good. Yeah, got a small hit on him there. Reload and we'll see if we can get some more rounds on him. Interesting maneuver that he's taken there. Those rounds are going to be a little bit too far behind him. I didn't register his speed properly there. My bad. Got torpedoes coming in at him, that might help him out a little bit in terms of finishing him off. Yeah, he took a big torpedo. Yeah, that's the end of him. No problemos, boss man. Let's start moving again. Turn the guns. I'm detected and I've got torpedo bombers coming in there, I can see. So we can hit some rounds on this destroyer. If we can hit him, we'll do some big damage, but nah, he's faster than I thought he was, actually. Not by much. Yeah, look at all those warnings popping up on the screen about us being detected and stuff. Not brilliant. Battleship at the back. .3 30 on our spotter plane now. Okay. No targets within range apart from that small destroyer, which I'm going to try and hit him with some rounds now. Looks like the lead's good. Distance was good too, got him. Nice. That's a hard shot. Yeah, he's doing one pretty fast. He realizes the trouble he's in if he keeps in his current position.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Yeah, they've got... I think we may have to reconcile on the base now. As you can see, they've just cleared this side of the map and our guys are clearing out, unfortunately, which... probably the intelligent thing to do. So we're going to do that also. Dump some shells out there. It's probably not going to hit that guy, but It's worth a shot. Yeah, not quite. Okay, let's turn around. Let's get these guns started turning. Might be able to get a couple more rounds on this guy as he's moving. Yeah, over predicted him a little bit. He turned as well, he saw that coming. 2 fires. I'll use the damage control ability to put that out. We've got maybe wasted that now because we've got 2 bloody squads of dive bombers coming in. Not so good. Not so good. Let's turn into those torpedoes if we can. Okay, here come the torpedoes to the front, which I can avoid. Oh, jeez. Managed to get them avoided, very good. Okay, we need to be turning back again.
The ship is on fire.
That was one hit, but it's worth a shot. That battleship's using high explosive to light me up.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Which is clever of him. Because he knows I'm not doing so well. I'm going to use my HP recovery just to try and pull a bit back while this fire's burning out, because my damage control... fuckers. There's a cruiser or something behind that hillside, I think, over there. Yep, it is a battleship. This fire's going to burn out now, so there's no point in me using my damage control ability. Okay, I'm not sure why he stopped there. Those rounds might be a little bit short. Nope, got a good hit. This match isn't going so well for us again, I don't think, unfortunately. Again, we've got some very aggressive, slightly higher tier battleships in this match, so... Okay, let's try this again. They're gonna fall short.
The ship is on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna switch to HE. Ship's on fire. We'll wait for one salvo to come in, see if that lights us up any more. If we can let the fire burn out, we'll save the damage control ability. Fire's about half done. Okay, so high explosives are nearly armed and ready. Setman fire disabled a few of his bits there. Okie dokie. That's some scary looking amounts of fire coming in. Let's gain a bit of health back. Hopefully our guys can screen us a little bit here. Knocked out some of his air batteries. Come on. Got fire. I'm gonna have to use damage control.
The ship is on fire.
Torpedoes coming in. Okay, we're done. I can't avoid this, I don't think.
Problem solved, sir.
We're gonna sink due to that flooding. I'll try and get one last salvo on this guy, but that's gonna be me. Yeah. It's a real shame, man. Starting to get to that side of things where people are getting good at this game. Oh, look at that. Lit that out. A friendly aircraft carrier up real good there. See you later, aircraft carrier. That one plane managed to make it off. Not sure what his crack is. He's probably a gunner. This aircraft carrier is a gunner too. Yeah, shame. And we've got one cruiser left who I'd be very lucky if he can get much done here. These dive bombers are going to come in, and that'll be bad time for him. Here come the dive bombs. Didn't actually do that much to him. They missed him. So what I've learned here is that cruisers at tier 5 seem to act a little bit more like battleships at the lower end of things. Battleships are very dangerous at this level. He's gone. Look at all that fire coming at him. There he goes. Well, good game again. Wasn't an awful lot we could do there, I don't think. British power. Well, back to part. Got taken out by a torpedo bomber. New level. Inventory management. Sell modules, upgrades, consumables, and other inventory you don't need for credits. Ah, cool. Quite handy. Alright. Right. Okie dokie. Alright, well, we earned enough there to get, well, nothing quite yet, unfortunately, which is a shame. 343mm guns on this thing, what a beast. Okay, I'll tell you what, I've been playing a lot of battleships, so I'll tell you what, we'll go back to the Danae, which is a tier 4 cruiser. And we'll see how that goes with us on this one. Right. So we've got Sub-Lieutenant here. Okay, well we haven't got much we can do there. We've got all the modules upgraded on the Danae, which is fine. Alright. We'll play a battle as a cruiser this time, so we can have a look at how that works a little bit better. So we're tier 4, so we shouldn't be facing up against those ridiculous amounts of battleships and things like that we have been. I believe that we only have the choice of HE shells on this cruiser, and we have a fairly decent armament of torpedoes, if I remember correctly. Let's see. So tier 4 done it. We're going to be going up against some tier 3 battleships, tier 4 battleships, and some tier 4 aircraft carriers as well. So playing a cruiser rather than a battleship is a little bit different. You've got to where in the battleships I was holding back a lot. And sniping from distance. Your cruisers are obviously a little bit more up front and up close and personal. We want to be trying to snipe out destroyers from a good distance, but we also want to be trying to catch up with battleships to put some torpedoes into them. Turning speed in the turrets is a hell of a lot better. Alright, okay, the Danae has AP only. Okay, well, that's fine, I can deal with AP only. So we have a much higher speed here, but obviously our range is a lot shorter. As you can see, we only have a range of what, I don't know. I didn't check it, so I'm not going to quote a number on it, but we'll see where we get. Okay, so we've got some friendlies knocking around here. We're going in with a destroyer at this point. So that's the aiming reticle for the torpedoes. We can fire singly, or we can fire a spread of torpedoes. We have hydroacoustic search on this, which I can use on the Y there. We also have recovery of health, which is not very common on cruisers as far as I'm aware, but nothing before this that I was playing tier 3, tier 2, tier 1 wise had anything with the health regen, so that's, I'm assuming it's uncommon, but I may be wrong. Maybe it's super duper common, who knows. Okay, let's turn in and we will get on Charlie and start capturing that. Like I said previously, I'm not massively experienced in this game because I've only really just started playing it, but here we go, look. But if you do fancy playing it yourself, there's a link in the description you can follow, which will give you some goodies as far as I'm concerned, and it'll give me some goodies, so why not? It's free to play, and as you can see, it's fairly fun actually. It's a pretty fun game actually. Okay, so on the Danae here, we have torpedoes that have a distance, a good range, around 6 kilometers range. So we want to make the best of those. So as you can see, I'm going to dump some torpedoes out here because he's closing on me, so his range is going to be fairly close. 6Ks, yeah. Got some good hits on him there. Okay, this is getting a little bit dangerous now. Let's heal a bit of health back. Select him as our target. Okay, so I threw myself in a little bit of a daft position here, and I think we're going to pay the price for it. I'm hoping that we can get these torpedoes away before we die, but no. Okay, so the mistake I made there was I played way too aggressively when I should have held back a little bit, so that's unfortunate. Oh yeah, sinking, unfortunately. So because I've been used to playing the battleships, it was a little bit it was a little bit silly of me to go in so aggressive there. But you know, what can you do? As the battle's unfolding in a fairly interesting way. This cruiser looks like he's going to be going down shortly. Yeah, fire on board, CN Hell cruiser. So we have a couple of cruisers knocking around with a battleship here. Which is our friend, well, I think it's an American one, isn't it? So it's probably the Wyoming here, tier 4. Not sure what he's waiting for in terms of not firing. If I were him, I'd be trying to take some pot shots at these this Japanese battleship here and this small French cruiser, which to be honest looks like he's in a bit of trouble from this battleship.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
Oh, he's put torpedoes out on him. Whoa, dear me. He should be using his damage control, but I suspect he may have already used it. And he's down, yeah. That's how you play the cruiser a bit more effectively. Oh dear. That battleship took a big hit there. Where did that come from? Must have been this destroyer that's sinking here. A couple of friendly battleships out here. Engaging a cruiser and a enemy battleship. These rounds, look at the distance you can cover these things. Japanese battleship here. This must be the Ishuski. I don't know. Don't know how you pronounce that one. Anyway, let's exit the port because there's not much we can do there. We could watch that, but we might as well just get into another game. Oh, my ship's in battle. Well then, I suppose we'll play as the Orion then. While that's happening, I didn't realise that was a thing actually. So there you go, you learned something new from this game. If your ship is currently in battle and you've dumped it basically there into that battle, you gotta wait for that battle to finish by the looks of things before you can use it again. Interesting. Well, we'll have a game on the Orion. And of course, I'm one of the higher tier ones in this one. The Courbet, French tier 4. Miyogi, Japanese tier 4. Bill of Fun, which is a tier 3 British one, which is not a bad battleship at all, really. These are the ones I worry about. They have a lot of armour. I can never seem to get good hits on those French ones. Got a few destroyers there. Oh, hey Cleo. You've come to see what I'm doing, have you? One of my cats has decided to come in to have a look.
Action stations.
Okay, so the Orion. Let's switch to, no, let's keep it on AP. I don't know why I switched to HE there for a second. Yeah, lots of use of the horn. Fuck it, why not? Run out of it. Okay, so actually I've just discovered that H is a super duper good one. So firing range for us is 16.7k on the main battery. Secondary battery's got 3.5k range. AA guns are looking at 2.5k maximum. All of our guns are still operational. Our detectability from the air is 10k. Our detectability by sea is 14.
Good luck, everyone.
Okay, well we're gonna head out this way with this battleship and try and do some damage from towards Charlie. Cover some guys moving into Charlie, but there isn't anybody moving in there, so that's gonna be a whole lot of fun. So range on the guns is 16.7k. So these guys are starting to get within range now. Just need to get sight on them. It's way out of range. We've got B. It looks like we're going to capture Alpha as well.
Enemy destroyer sighted. Enemy battleship sighted. Enemy cruiser sighted.
Yeah, those shots had a little bit too much lead on those. Bit of a clusterfuck of guys knocking around down here. I'm gonna target this guy. Okay, I ain't got sight on them anymore. Interesting. Let's improve our speed, increase our speed a little bit.
Enemy cruiser sighted.
Yeah, where are the other enemy cruisers? That's the question. The ones that were down here, where have they gone? Yeah, they've got a smoke screen, so there must be a destroyer with them. Destroyers can deploy smoke screens as well, which is quite handy. There's a destroyer there. See if we can get some rounds on him. Looks like he's reversing for some reason. Slight hit on him. Didn't do any damage there.
Enemy battleship detected.
So there's these guys at 11k out. Look like they're moving into the center of the map now. rounds out. There comes this destroyer. We'll see what happens with him. If he starts coming at us, we may have to deal with him, as he's probably going to be a bit of a problem in terms of torpedoes and things. Rounds fell a bit too far in front. I let him a bit too much. Destroyer coming in. I'll try and get rid of that destroyer as fast as I can. Put some rounds on that battleship. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get good hit there. No, didn't hit. Okay. Let's drop our speed a little bit. Keep moving around. That looked good. Yeah, I've got a good hit on him there.
He's severely damaged.
I might just keep picking him to bits if I can. Reload coming in. He's turning. Let's see what that does. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to get any solid hits on him now. One slight hit. I may have to start turning back towards our friendlies now because we're a bit separated out. Yeah, I'm going to start pushing us around. In fact, I'll start turning right instead. I was going to start turning left. That's probably a stupid idea. Just gonna see if that guys will help me out capturing the middle now. That's what I'm gonna go for.
Roger. Enemy destroyer sighted.
Those rounds I don't think are gonna hit that. Nah, a bit far off I think.
Reporting the target position.
Oh shit, that's a destroyer and he's within range of torpedoes. So he's probably going to have dumped torpedoes, I'd imagine, if he's intelligent.
Torpedoes, dead ahead. The enemy is about to win.
I missed him just.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Shit. Gonna get hit by. Oh wow, that stopped just as I needed it to. Woof. Cruiser, that's the problem there.
Enemy cruiser detected.
He's gonna want to put torpedoes into me. Yeah, and I'm gonna start attracting all sorts of fire now.
The ship is on fire.
Got a hit to a citadel there.
Penetration.
I'm gonna let that fire burn off on its own. Okay, I may need to use damage control, and I'm gonna recover a bit of health as well. Okay, let's see if we can rid the world of this cruiser up front. Slight hit on him there.
The ship is on fire.
Got 2 fires on board, which is too much because I do not have my damage control ability. I'm gonna have a go at hitting this battleship, see if I can citadel him. But I think we're GG. Yeah, we're in trouble now. 3 fires on board. We got a lot of fire coming in at us. I might be able to make it behind this rock, and then maybe get a last shot off of that cruiser. But we're getting dumped on pretty hard by everybody now. Where's that cruiser at? Come on. Yeah, that's me done. Ah, that sucks balls. It's getting hit by about 7 or 8 guys now. Shit. Yeah, shut down a recon plane, but what can you do? Maybe Mr. Battleship Man here can have a good time. Funny feeling that, yeah, he's gonna end up in exactly the same situation I'm gonna end up in. Jeez, look at all that fire going on him, damn. Yeah. Unfortunate. We did as best we could anyway. Okay, well, thanks. I'm gonna head out now anyway, boys, because I'm pretty hungry now. But thank you very much for watching. I'll probably be streaming some more tomorrow, so if you want to see some more World of Warships, come around the same time tomorrow, and I'm sure I'll be online. But thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoy it, check out the link in the description below. You've got some bonus stuff there, I would imagine. We've got consumable for damage control part 2. Right, anyway, come back on my channel tomorrow. I'll schedule the next stream shortly, and thank you very much for watching. See you all later.